Yes! Now these freaking underground caverns get ridiculous. Now you see that? The game saves. Now, you know that reset button on your console? Yeah, you start actually using that at this point because it's retarded, some of these levels. They're so difficult. Some of the later levels will just flat out kick your ass. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. And also suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. If you wish to check underground terrain, press start. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. So as you can see, there's both treasures and monsters here. So let's get them. Kite him. Fuck him up. You get fucked up. You get swarmed. It's funny because in most games, usually you're the one guy fighting like hundreds of enemies at once. It's the other way around in Pikmin. You're trying to control inferior, inferior creatures and have them team up. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera, right? Expression suggests you do. Excellent. What does that have to do with jumping in the hole? And obviously, I'm not going to jump in just yet because I want to grab this stuff. A gigantic orange. Now, what's really good, and I'm going to turn up my volume for this, is the music in this game is just ridiculously good. Like, this game has a killer fucking soundtrack. So good. Look, they're even pushing the other treasure for me. Especially when you're grabbing treasure or you're in combat. The soundtrack is just so good. Doesn't have to be Dragon Force, but it's good. Alright, so an orange is a citrus lump. Kazurk, Kazurk, Kazurk. How could you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. You know what I mean? They could be used for like science experiments and stuff. We could sell them for that. Seven Up. A quenching emblem. Oh, we lost Louis. Oh. You hear that music? Whenever the bass drops like that, or whatever you want to call it, there's no more treasure on the current floor. So you're good to progress. They have audio cues and everything, so you know what you're doing. That's why I like this game so much. This is one of my favorite games, man. All my favorite games are like on the freaking PC and on the Xbox. I mean, on the GameCube. Alright, delve deeper. Let's do it. Yes! Yes! Now, what actually is kind of interesting is later on they would make Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, although they're made by a different company. I think that they were slightly inspired by this game, or this game was inspired by Chunsoft, because some of the dungeons in this game, yeah, they alert you when it's the final floor. Some of the dungeons in this game actually have different, what do you want to call it? They have differing layouts each time you play, so it's not the same, but this cave is always the same because it's the first cave. You get fucked up. Fortunately, one Pikmin has to be the sacrificial lamb. It's okay, though. As long as he doesn't die, it's okay. Because, like, some of the later dungeons have, like, multiple different palettes for, like, each floor, so it's always kind of different. Even when you revisit it multiple times in the same playthrough. Ooh. A globe. A dome. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. As you know, 100 is the limit. So something other than salvage, and not only that, but look, it's a globe of the real world. Now, they're trolls for this. 101 Pikmin are required to lift this. Only 100 can actually go into combat or be on the field. They're trolling you. Whole purpose of this game. Damn, I remember when I used to play these games all the time, man. I was never bored. Well, good thing I take good care of my shit so I can always play them. Well, I mean, other than RTSs. In RTSs, you kind of do something similar to what you do here. But most games don't do that. Usually you play as a swordsman killing hundreds of enemies or some shit. It's so fun. What the hell? My phone is ringing non-stop. Well, good thing it's silenced because I'm not answering it. I don't know. Let's just keep them together. Oh, yes! The flowers return. Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave deep below the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. I wonder what I should do with them then. Oh, I don't even know why I have a phone. Only 5? Yeah, only 5, and then they wither in this game. Oh! Here we go. The purple Pikmin have their introduction. Yes! Amazing. A purple Pikmin has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. I forget what they're called. Candy Bud Pops or something? Alright. So, purple Pikmin are notoriously slow. Even their flowers only move as fast as leaves, I believe. So you really can't go anywhere in a hurry. But, good thing about them is that each one has the strength of 10 Pikmin. So obviously you can carry something like this with no problem. I mean, obviously it's not going to be quick, but you can do it. Oh yeah, and while you're underground, time above ground, you know, slows to a crawl. I don't think it moves at all. You know, to give you time, you know, you don't have to worry about emerging at like night or something. So technically, as long as you can race back to a cave, you can attempt it multiple times in one day. Which actually is what you do in some cases. Some cases you reset until you get a favorable layout. Some cases you reset when you lose purple Pikmin. That's what I do. I reset if I lose any of these Pikmin because they're really hard to get back. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded in the sphere, retrieving data. Error, I can only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data in my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. Press start or pause to contact me and access the Explorer kit on the radar screen with L. Now we have this new data. You should be able to explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Alright. That's it. Cave complete. We have dropped the base on every single floor. Also, I should probably show everyone the 520 Easter egg, which is known at this point, but, you know, I'll just do it anyway. But you can't do it until later in the game, obviously. 520 Easter egg, it was pretty cool. Alright, astounding. Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach and press A to try. Alright. Escape to the surface. Now, the geysers don't always appear on the last floor. Well, they always appear on the last, but they can also appear on other floors as well. In case you want to escape prematurely. Yes! Cave complete, no losses. Very good. Save up. The Valley of Repose. So basically you slowly chip away at the $10,000 mark. Or 10,000 Pocos. Oh? You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. You want to celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You gathered large amounts of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to your president tonight detailing your progress. I think it automatically ends the day. Almar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What, you still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. That's right, they removed the limit, the time limit. That was a source of criticism. They removed the need for haste. Personally, I like it. I think it suits this game better that there's no haste. But at the same time, I can understand what people are trying to say. You know what I mean? It obviously changes the flow of a game a lot when there's no time limit, like in Pikmin 1. That's bullshit. Those pellet posies were not there. 'Cause I would have farmed them. They just spawned them in. Today's report. Good. The quenching emblem. Perfect. So far, it's a 0 Pikmin death run. I just can't wait till the first death is gonna be like, well, no more 0 deaths. Alright. Baby steps first, Alamar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with happy Hokotate savings and loan after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! Oh shit. Oh shit. Da da da. The Awakening Wood. Now, if you played the first game, you'll recognize this, which is cool. The Awakening Wood. Oh, this seems very familiar. Alright, what does he want? Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Standing in the ring of light below me, press A to call purple Pikmin out. Yes, because purple Pikmin don't have their own onion, so you have to actually call them out from here. Alright, so let's get down to work.